logged back into Watch of Realms, and I am looking over what the pop-ups have in store for me at the moment. Looks like we've got an advanced growth fund here. Um, Advanced rewards, and there are various things locked up here. I have no idea. Okay, level 20, level 22, so I guess it's just additions to your level, I guess. $49.99, you get extra summoning crystals and diamonds, I suppose. Alright. Now, what else do we have here? Let's check the friends situation. We have everything all clear over there. um, I think I want to check the arena because I know I had used all of my tokens in it, like for doing the arena stuff, and looks like those are back and available to use now. So, all right, we're in the final week of the Realm Champion season. I don't know how many weeks there are in each season, or how many have already passed in this one, or if they're the same. You know, if it's the same amount every time or not. I know so little about it, couldn't tell you. But nonetheless, we're in the last week of it. I don't know. I don't think that I've got any kind of like rewards from the defense doing anything. Doesn't look like. Checking in here while I'm here, and here on the black market, this has refreshed since I last looked. It doesn't look like anything I'm interested in, though. Alright, so off of that. And I think I'll do one of these. Let's go with anti-air. You can choose to update. Okay, this is the defense suit. Hold on, sorry. Go to fight. There we go. Alright, well, looks like 44,000 is the lowest person on here, as far as I can tell, my lowest opponent. We've already had gotten the victory against them. So next is 48,933. I'm sure you're probably hearing some excessive raucous laughter. There is a D&D game going on in the next room. I'm streaming from my son's cards and comic shop, so they're getting a little excited in there. All right, now let's see here. I will click on the Wreath Marjorie, and let's see. We've got single target DPS challenge. Now, the situation is grim, I fear. It's got the danger. 48,933 is what the monster BP is. So, I think that means that I can actually increase the BP of my group against this. So, let's trade out Fur for him. And that helps a little bit. Now we've got the opponent's team BP is 48,933, and that's the limiting factor on the monster BP right now. So I can actually trade out somebody else and get a little bit better, maybe. I think I can bring my better mage along, for instance. Okay, that looks good. I could bring a healer if I need to. I'm not sure. This is the single target DPS challenge, which implies I shouldn't necessarily bring my mage, my AoE mage, but he is still good against single targets, even though he's mostly AoE. I actually have this new guy here, so I think I'll take him out. Oops, took 2 out accidentally, but I'll take him out and put him in. Now, I think this is looking a little bit better, shaping up a little more positively for me here. I need to get I think probably we put her back in. We're still a little bit low. Well, let's sort by BP and see what we have. I really don't want to put the filler in if I don't have to. Well, for single target, I would like to keep the archer in over the mage that slows people down. Mage slows people down is pretty good. I don't know. It's a tough call. I'm a little lower than my opponent and a little lower than the monsters as far as the BP goes. But I think maybe the damage output is pretty decent. I could put I don't remember what the map on this one looks like. But I feel like it could go okay. Let's give it a shot and see what it looks like. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna have to give it a minute for people to start to get. Yeah, I could actually go ahead and put fur out and start some BPS. I don't know if she'll be good enough to even start to. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Well, alright, live and learn. That was a terrible decision, I would say. Oh well. And these are way too expensive to get any of them out. So, unfortunate to say the least. I won't be able to get their attention, get his attention from anyone. So, I think I'll try putting out this guy, whose name I can never remember. I want to say like agony, but it's not. It's like conceit. It's arrogance. Arrogance. So we'll put arrogance out because he's high DPS. And I want to try to catch up on that if I can. I don't think that I can, but at least I can do a little bit less damage. Or get a little bit less damage to my thing, perhaps. I'm going to have to put my mage out. So this is very, very bad. I'm gonna have to put my AoE mage out, and honestly, I think I'm just dead. But here's hoping. So no good whatsoever. It was a terrible first decision, and it has caused horrible repercussions for me. The only chance that I'm going to have is if they kill his guy and get in and kill that base before they kill mine. I think. I don't know. It's not good. But that's okay. We'll, that guy can shoot a few ahead. This one can only do two. Now, realistically, I think the right move here is to take him back out. I should have waited. Just getting smitten here. Okay, we can go ahead and use his thing. Doesn't matter. Should have used my other guy's thing, as a matter of fact. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's getting smashed to pieces over here. Yeah, no good whatsoever. And so I lose this one quite handily. And that primarily happened because my very first play was bad. If I had done a better first play, I think it would have been a whole different game, and maybe I try it again just to see if it works. We got 3 of the arena tokens and 4 Duel of Champions points. I think Duel of Champions is like a competitive leaderboard type thing. Okay, let's see. That was against Wraith Marjorie, so let's try that again and see if we can not do quite so bad this time. We didn't have her. Actually, the only one of these we had the same was that one. I had this one. I'll put the mage. Okay, I put this guy, but he didn't do especially well. Possibly, partially because he's not as high level as the rest of them. Also, I don't know, maybe I'm just not very good at using him yet. I may not have learned what I'm doing with him, possibly. Let's see, who else did I want? I don't actually remember who I had out other than that. Maybe I had this archer? Probably. That would make the most sense, most likely. Okay, so. Could keep the fire-headed guy. I don't know if he's better or worse. I should have checked the DPS on him. Alright, let's give it a shot. Good evening, Sir Obi-Wan Kenobi. How you doing? Small attributes have been refreshed based on the defensive something or other. Defensive person's baseline. That's the bottom line to it. Okay, so last time I put her out, that was an error. What I really need is to put out arrogance first. And it's not beautiful, but it's just what needs to happen. So I'm gonna put him here. Then that will delay the inevitable. We're gonna have to just fight at the bottom, I'm afraid. Stroby says, not bad. How are you? Thinking we'd run some lab this evening. Awesome. What are you planning to do on there? I think we've got to try to kill this guy right here as quickly and efficiently as we can, because we've got to get an advantage over our enemy here. Stroby says, continue with my completionist nectar. Cool, cool. Always a good plan. Did you get much of the Echoes of Fate were done? Now, we did well enough with that, but this guy is going to lose a good bit of his castle, and we're going to be able to deploy some more guys. I think maybe we go ahead and put him where? Here? Maybe here? Sure, why not here? Going like this. I mean, maybe that wasn't the best idea. I actually realized I should have turned him the other way, then we could have bottlenecked with arrogance and burned him with his electricity panel thing. Oh well. You know, didn't learn very well apparently. Try to load him up if I can. And put this guy, I really don't want to put this guy here. I really want to put him right here. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to put him right there, face him forward, and not worry about it. They're going to kill him. No problem. Okay, got it. And now, we actually have the opportunity to inch forward, perhaps. I don't know if it's a good idea, but the opportunity is present. But instead, we simply won. So that's okay. Stroby said, no, I had some things to do this evening. We got both my tunes over there, though. Well, hey, that's something. You know, it can be kind of a long run, especially when it's a little bit confusing like that, you know? Let's put this as our offense for the moment, just to get that kind of setup, you know, there. Now we've got 3 of the arena coins, 8 of the Duel of Champions points, and 1 arena permit that we gained from that, which is pretty cool. Now, what next? Now what I'm going to look at real quick is this. So, this restores in 1 hour and 50 minutes. But what's interesting is, okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense. All right, 1 hour and 50 minutes. So almost 2 hours for each of the arena points, looks like. Or arena tokens, I guess that's what we call it. I'm not really sure. All right, now, what next? We have this one here, Marcian JS. Thinking about it for a moment. Do I want to do anything else? I think not. I think we just continue on here, maybe. All right. The battle points, they have 51,616. We have 43,899 currently. It's not great. Really, it's kind of not great, but I think it might be okay. They're gonna make it a long ways, but if we just set up at the back, that might be the right way to go. Hey, I'm him, Cody. I think I'm just gonna call you Cody. How you doing today? I think I'm gonna wait and stick arrogance out first. That seems to be a decent plan. The tanky guy there is not phenomenal at doing the tanky thing. I think arrogance actually tanks better than that defender does right now. In fact, he definitely tanks better than that defender does. Unfortunately, as you can see, he's taking more damage than the monster is, which is not surprising, but it is unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and go like that. Cody says, that's fine, LOL. Hope you enjoyed your other game earlier. I certainly did, yes. Absolutely. It's good stuff. Alright, they've almost killed arrogance, but I think we're gonna make it through this with that archer DPS. So we not only made it through, we also won the round. Now I feel like we better stick somebody in front of him at this point, or he's just gonna get slaughtered next go around. So I want to put Ian in front of him. Have enough time to do it, so there we go. And then, unfortunately, Ian does not take hits very well. So that's going to be an issue. I'm wondering if I should throw the mage out next, because he does probably higher DPS and even on a single target than the other guy does. We definitely have to blow our ultimates as soon as we can on these guys, because again, Ian is not, he's just not tanky. It's just not, it's not what he does. So, we've got to do something about it. Got that round, that's the important part. Unfortunately, unless something, you know, well, I mean, there's always the possibility. No, didn't happen. Alright, well, hope springs eternal. Let's see here. Not gonna be able to get out the other guy yet, I don't think. But we will be able to start this as soon as his foot starts to go down on that side of the world. I think I'm going to begin this one. So, I think right now, unfortunately, he knocked that guy out without any trouble. I knew it would happen. Not much I could do about it. It's a bad situation, but they're in a worse situation than we are. I think they lose first. They do. Alright. That's actually all that matters. It's fine that our But our tower, we know it ultimately got destroyed, but that's okay because, hey. Alright, we got 3 of the arena coins, 8 of the duel of champions points, and 1 arena permit. So we've actually been continuing to get back our arena permit. Stroby says, are you playing versus a real person there? Okay, so yes and no. I think what's going on is you set up your defense team, and that defense team can be played against by anybody who's on the attack. So you set up the team and you put them out there against the monsters, but it's not really the real numbers because those numbers are going to be adjusted depending on what battle what their battle power is. So it's a interesting thing. I think I need to reset mine actually, because I think maybe it's okay to not get through very many waves. It kind of depends on who you're playing against, whether they have a high BP or a low BP. I don't know. It's interesting. Let's go back here and give this another go. We've got this one here who has 64,669 BP. Now, let's see if we can do anything against this. They are going to have much, much, much greater battle power than we are. We're not probably going to be able to hurt them very much, but I see that also my opponent doesn't have much versus the stage monster. What that means to me is that they have one character that has a lot of BP, and the rest of their team probably doesn't. Do they have real-time battles? Says Stroby. It's real-time as you mean player versus player, like the player is there and you're there as well. I don't really know. I don't know enough about this game to be able to tell you. Cody says, yes, just not the best, sadly, but they're working on making it better. Now, I've seen some things in the war room that will be available, it looks like, later on, but I have no idea. Strawberry One Kenobi says, yeah, like on the fly moves, etc. Like on the fly moves. Oh, on the fly moves. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was thinking you were talking about some creature that was a fly, and I'm like, well, they do have flying creatures. No, I got you. All right, I see. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Cody says that there is something. Cody, do you know what the name of that thing is? Is it one of the things in the war room? All right, let's see if we can do any better. So far, I've been pretty unimpressed with Baron. I think I may trade him out for now. Okay, let's think about this, because we are going to be fighting somebody who has, he's one-trick pony. So probably what he has is somebody who will stand up to the guys a little bit longer. Maybe then the best bet is to throw up a wall of blockers and try to keep my guys from being hit first. In fact, I wonder if I should put Rex in there and not even really try to kill the monster, just keep ourselves from dying. Could try that. But if they do kill all the monsters, then we would be very vulnerable. So that might not be a good idea. Another option would be, we could try putting the, what is her name? Dalen? Maybe? Try putting Dalen out and get a little bit faster summons overall. If we put her, we can put her first. Probably could put her second safely. She is okay DPS, she's not great. Again, I should have checked to see who was doing the most DPS. I feel like we might trade, oops, not him, we're gonna put him back. But we might could trade out the other one for Dalen. Try it and see what happens. Cerberus says, gotcha. Cody says it's under Event Hall at the bottom called Honor Gauntlet. I may not have seen that. Alright. This is quite terrible, and we're going to get slaughtered almost certainly. But let's give it a go anyway. Worst we can do is lose, and honestly, who cares about losing, right? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and wait. Oh, but I could put her out here. And then I could... Oh, she's just gonna die. That was a terrible plan. Well, that was another of what we call a bad decision. She's just going to be, slaughtered, basically. It's a terrible thing. Probably not even going to be able to get anybody else out before she's dead. Maybe we can get him out. Yes, we can. It's phenomenal. Alright, cool. It wasn't wonderful, but it was okay, really. Better than expected under the conditions. Let's go ahead and put him next. I don't know that was a good decision either. However, I will note that my boss is not getting, or my base rather, is not being beaten upon at the moment, and theirs is. So I'm going to count that as a win for the moment. I think we may be killing him slightly faster for now. That's not going to continue to be the case, but for the moment, it is the case. I'm not going to be able to get him out before that one's gone, but it'll be a close one. And so, we can replace him instantly. And primarily what I'm doing is holding him off of my base so that that guy can continue to get slaughtered by the monster. And if I can get somebody else out when this guy dies, all better. Even if it's her, I'll do it. I'm not quite ready. He's not quite dead yet. Now he is in the place. And then we do this. Because if we can actually defeat this monster beforehand, then this demon, hey, that was unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay. Could be worse. It's about to be worse, I'm afraid. It's a good try, though. We can get him out. Oh, hey, we can get him back out. Let's do that. Alright. This isn't going to kill us, I don't think. Not yet. Maybe. It's a close one. We got there. Alright, now. Can we get Ian out? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Could certainly get the other guy out. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do or not. Now we're going to wait for the foot to start in, and then go. 19 puts him out. They have managed to delay him over there. Cody says, by the way, little tip, when you pick a champ, when you pick a champ up, you get some of their cost back. Oh, really? That's awesome. Did not know that. Okay, here we'll put her out because we can. Could have had her facing back toward him. That would have been smarter. Even smarter yet would have actually been to put her down below and done that. But we're not playing it smart today. Not what we're doing. We can do this. We've got this, oh, dang, we lost it. This is not good. We lose at this point, I think. Pretty defensively. Because we can't kill him faster than that can kill us. So, it's a good try. That's a good tip, Cody. I'll have to pay attention to that because I did, there have been times when I've wanted to pick people up and haven't felt like I could get anybody else back out in time. So that's good information. Alright, we've got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points from that. Now, let's see, what have we? We have only 3 of the arena tokens left at the moment. I could try it again. Oh, that. What I think is odd is that there's a gold, like, it's gold colored, I think, if you haven't done it yet. And it's blue colored if you have done it already on this challenge, it seems. Let's try doing a gold colored one. This is the one against a massive opponent, and I'll just get killed. Not much doubt about it. Let's even try for fun putting our best power stuff out. It's really not going to matter. In fact, we already have our best power stuff out. That is apparently. Well, wait, no, that can't be true. Let's take these all off, and then rearrange it again. It has the one you have selected first. That's the way this goes. So if we did the just highest BP straight up, it would be like that. This is unlikely, but let's give it a shot. You got a free refresh? Yeah, I know, but you know, that's okay. That's terrible. I mean, that's not even. There's like just no winning this really. This is an impossible battle. Well, alright, we'll try it anyway. See what happens. Alright, now, we do definitely want to get Arrogance out. He's the only opportunity that we have to survive for a whole minute. After him, we're going to have to try to get the healer out. I don't even think it's going to matter, because I think this guy's just going to blow through Arrogance before we even have a chance to get the healer out. Could be wrong. Oh, yeah. It's going to be painful. Yeah, he's going to just smash us. There's just no doubt about it. I don't know what Hex is, but I did see the VP of both groups, and it was not pretty. But that's okay. We're going to continue the mission of attempting crazy things. It's the mission. Doing it. Ooh. That was not phenomenal. Sorry about the rocks left there. It's alright. We're faring better, actually, than I had initially thought I would. So I'm okay with it. I'm going to go ahead because... Okay, 2 things are going on here. I like him getting kind of slaughtered over here. And I don't know, it's going to take him a really long time to kill that. So I think what I'm going to do is just soak up this time until near the end, because I can give it some time for it to beat on his. Well, okay, no, it's not a good idea. I should kill him if I can. All right, changing my mind about that policy. In which case, we will put her here and get these guys slowed a good bit. And go ahead and do this, because, yeah, if we can get his base being beaten a little faster, that would be a good idea, so. Also, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. Terrible planning on my part. Alright, so that's alright. Was just thinking about my base being beaten by that guy, not about my base being beaten by the much more powerful demon guy. So, that could have been a better choices made. Oh well. Didn't actually plan to win it anyway. Unfortunately, I think I would have had a chance had I not failed to capitalize on that moment. Alright, well, next. Let's see. Let me see if I can try that guy again, I think, actually. I don't remember. Oh, it is refreshed for me. It's like, no, you actually can't do this. Alright. Let's try Joe Debbie down here, I think. With 2 more arena challenges to do. They look kind of buffed up and stuff down here. You know, it shows you these pictures as if you have any idea what they are. You can click on them and find out something. And if you knew more about things, then you might know what they meant. Or you could be me and not. Okay, let's see. What's this guy? He is rad. He's a nightmare. He looks like a more powerful version of my guy. Or maybe he's the less powerful version. Who knows? I think he's the less powerful version. I don't know. He's a lord. I think I need that guy. He looks like he can do some things. He's got some AoE damage going on. Alright, cool. But regardless, I'm gonna give that a shot, I think. And again, our team is not currently good enough to put up a big fight here. And we'll try the same thing as before. Just trying to get the BP up. I think that I completely messed that up because I forgot that I have to redo the VP after I do that. So there we go. We'll try this again. We almost have as much VP as they do. So you get them in the daily. Okay, whoa. Okay, so Sir Ford says Rat will help arrogant. Yeah, he would. Yeah, if we had him, it looked like it would be good. And Cody says you get him in the daily login. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm sure I'll find out sometime. I have been logging in daily. I haven't gotten him. But maybe that's just after a certain amount of time. That might be what somebody was talking about. Maybe it was you, Cody, about getting a demon on the 12th day that you're playing. Is that right? Alright, let's see here. That guy's getting killed pretty quickly. I think, though, we'll try to kill this guy as quickly as possible. And maybe the placement of that was not the best. Oh well. Continual failing is the name of the game. It's alright. First round. I think that I might do her next right here. Okay, Cody says, yeah, that was him. Sherboard says you get him day 14. And Cody says he's a very solid champ. And he looks like it, yeah. And he's in that Nightmare faction, which I have a few that seem pretty good in that faction, so. Okay, we've got her, and I wanted to cover kind of this area, I think, this time with her. Get him slowed, and hopefully that'll get a little more damage on ultimately. We have a little more time now we go with that ultimate. It's not the best ultimate for a single target. It's like a spray of arrows, and when it's only one, well, it's just one. Not as phenomenal as it could otherwise be. It looks though like we do have a decent shot at winning this battle overall. And I think I'll just put him like this. Alright, this is wave 3. And we'll start this. Let's see, hold on. Where else can my people hit? Maybe I wait and freeze him a little further down. Okay, get that out and get that out. Alright, that works. Got both of them. Excellent. And as far as it goes, with the base being as low as it is, they can get by and beat that base a little bit. Fight. Alright, excellent. Got it. So that was alright. Keep it for now. Okay, let's see here. We got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 5,000 hero XP potions. Alright, cool. That wasn't so bad. Now, I think I'm going to come out of there for now. I'll check the events thing. We got this Duel of Champions that we've unlocked one of these Awakening Crystals, which is good, and 80,000 coins. Also always good, right? We're moving along there pretty well, really. I want to do the zombie invasion, but I'm going to have a bit of a break first, I think. So I'm going to go and we'll do some of these auto battles. And then I've got to get something done in real life for a few minutes. So, let's see here if I can... What do we need the most? That's the first question. Because I think I have some possibilities. I'll arrange by BP. And I know I can't star anybody up right now. At least I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, he's the only one we've had for that. This guy is no good either, because I think they have the same number of stars. Can't really see. So, oh, there we go. 4 stars. He has 4 stars. Okay, cool. So the 4-starred people, I think I can't do anything with either. And that's just going to be the situation for the most part. This one's a 3-star. Nope, no good. Maybe I'm wrong. This one's might be a 4-star. I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, not much to do in that regard. What do we need here? Can't do that. Maybe this. Get some materials. I think we can do that. Real quick, let's check the black market and see if there's anything here that would be useful. Nope, still nothing there. So let's try some of these materials here. Go raid and see what's up here. You gotta use green and gray heroes as fodder. Well, okay, so I mean, I use all kinds of people as fodder, green and gray or otherwise, you know. Quick star them up. Oh, you mean okay, so you want, but okay, quick star them. Doesn't that cost a lot of XP? I don't have to use a lot of XP potions because I don't think that I have those. Very many. You have to like max out your level and then get him a star and then all that, right? Like if I went down here and I got this random dude, let's say we got one of these Joshes here, and then we went here and we quick started up. See, you have to be max level first, right? So, I don't know. I don't think I have the XP potions to do that. Cody says, kinda, maybe at your level, I just never think about that stuff anymore in my account. Yeah, I just don't have the, I don't have the XP for it. So, yeah, I gotta go back and do it the old-fashioned way here. Alright, let's sort by BP, and then go to the promotion, and then get materials, and then go raid, and go back to stage 9, and that, I think, yeah, that gives me those ones there. And we can do some auto fights. I'll put it on max. Okay. Oh, I see. Interesting. So max should be auto fighting 11 times. Okay, that's fine. It's on 3.5 speed, so that should be fairly quick, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and start that. And we'll see what happens. Alright. So then I'll be AFK for a few, and I'll be back.
In this form, I'm almost a barbarian. I actually have a bomb gun. Really scared. I remember oh, you have and there they were.
Okay, made it back. Let's see. We are moving along through this. Ah, oh, we've got one more. All right. So we'll run through this and see if we can do anything worthwhile. Hopefully. Pretty decent time. It wasn't quite over when we got back, but it was pretty close. So this was about running on the auto parts to do for what I needed. That defense of the north over there, these are just the different guys' ultimates going off. Should pop up over on the left. Guys. All right, so we got a victory on that. Of course, we did that already, so we know this. We got 6,820 gold coins, 5,280 XP potions, and 35 insignia melee attack threes in just the basic thing. Then we got additional rewards, 1,364 gold coins, 528 XP potions and 12 more insignia melee attack 3s. Cool. Complete that. Alright. So, go back here. Back there. Again. At this point, it would be good to get ready for the dragon, because I've got to do the dragon tonight. I won't be able to be on too much longer, because I've promised to go on a walk with my cousin here soonish. So, let's promote our guy. 4 stars. Gave all of his attributes a bit of a boost. Can't promote him again. Let's see if we have... Well, I don't think we can do anything else. That pretty much does him. Let's see. That guy can't... It looks like that's going to be the most we can do to anybody. Need one of those to promote her, and that's an insignia of Magus 3. I wonder if we have one of those on the market over here. I doubt it. Not number 3, just number 2. Alright, cool. Alright, well, regardless, I just really wanted to do the war room. Oh, I can do the tides yet either day. Alright, so guess I better do the tides. Our current DP is higher than what's needed here. And I don't think it's going to be an issue, so we can pick a tide talent still. This is going to require melee attack boost 3, reaches level 1, and that would be adding an available ground tile. This would add an available platform, but requires mage booster to equal 1. And this is rage regen plus 25 for healers, and you have to have invested a total of 110 talent points in basic talents. So, what do we want? We could get another ground tile. That seems like not the worst idea. We do have some pretty good DPS melees at this point. Stroby1 Kenobi says a dragon? Yes, a dragon. There's a dragon that we fight as guild. Straight to you in a minute. First, we got this one. This thing here to do. I think we need the melee one. So let's do that. It'll increase their hit points by 10 and defense by 10. The thing is, I can deal more damage if I do the marksman booster. And I feel like that would be better to go with right now. I do want more platforms, but for an immediate increase, I want to go with that. Alright, so we got that, and then we're going to withstand wave 19. You want to see that? It'll happen soon. First, we have to fight this horde of monsters that's incoming. I think it's going to be a medium fight. Let's see what happens. Now, the first bit of these just get pretty much wiped out by the electricity. Those little guys there, that electrical field just, it does work on them. Between the fence and all the other stuff going on, it's pretty decent. So far, our gate hasn't really been damaged, I don't think, at all. So, that was pretty simple wave right there. We got 20 diamonds, 7 talent points, and 20 rare skill dust for that. Now we have some more tide talents we can spend. I think that I want to get another platform if possible, but I can't get that kind of platform. So what if we get the mage booster platform and we can add another guy? We don't have quite enough for that. Okay, we could do one of the other things. Melee strategy adds a tile, but it requires that you get melee attack booster, 3 in order to get it. We would have to get melee attack booster 2 first, which increases our defense. I don't know. How about I don't for now? And we just move forward with this stuff. We'll get one more ranged platform when we can. We won't be able to yet, so we wait another turn for that. Let's go ahead and withstand wave 20 right now. And we'll click play. And confirm. All those things. Alright, the big guy is going to be the one who gives a problem, followed by his friend there. He's got another buddy coming. The mage is slowing him down a little bit. Cody says, I'm hoping it lets you use my assist. Yeah, I mean, that would be awesome. So far, this has been no problem on number 20. And yeah, we're just slaughtering them. Okay. In that case, I think this time we can go and get another ranged platform open up. We got 40 diamonds, 20 epic skill dust, 1 epic hero soulstone. I don't know what that is. Let's see. The stone, which contains hero power, can aid in the awakening of epic heroes. Cool. So I guess it's a substitute. Instead of aiding someone, you can aid an epic hero soulstone. Then we have an epic skill crystal and 7 talent points. Very nice.
Yes.
Alright, so we got the tide talents. We go over here to the range strategy 3, which gives us another platform tile. Alright, tap to close, and then we go back here. Withstand wave 21. This time, we're going to have another either ranger or mage. I don't know which, because I haven't decided yet. None of them are really great that I have left. I think I will try filtering by marksman. So we can't do both marksman and mage, I see. So the highest BP marksman we have left is that lizard. That's what the highest mage we have left is. Okay. Now, I do have this level 1 fellow here who I haven't done anything with. I don't know if these guys get XP for being out, but if they do, it could be fun to stick him out and watch him die. Just see. I don't think I really need him. So let's see what happens. Will he die or not? I don't know. Let's find out. Someday I may even level him up. Who knows? For now, let's see if it levels him or if he... Again, I don't know really. I haven't noticed whether he will individually get XP. He probably will. I don't know. Again, we're burning him so down so quickly. I don't really need the extra DPS. His hit did actually do a damage to that guy. You could see it go down a little bit, which is surprising. I figured it would be pretty much impervious to him. Alright, so we got 20 diamonds, 9 talent points, and 20 rare skill dust for that. Definitely didn't do him leveling up. Yeah, easy wins, absolutely, Cody. That's why I wasn't worried about using that guy. So, apparently we can claim the loot without it causing any issues. I don't know if it's just during the waves that you can't, like during the 3? I'm not sure. Talent points, we got 21 of. Gold, we got 2,500 of. We got 15 stamina and 26 rare skill dusts. Alright, that's all of the waves we could use today. We could level something else up. For the next set, we're either going to need mages, damage dealt to non-elite monsters plus 50%, or we'll need every 10 seconds, ground heroes gain a shield equals to 20% of their max hit points for 5 seconds. Well, okay, so right now where we're sitting, we really don't need damage dealt to non-elite monsters to go up, but we also don't need the ground hero's shield to matter at all. We also don't have the healer booster reaching level 1 either. So that'll be a decision to make tomorrow, I think. Today, I'm gonna go do the dragon right here. This guy. Alright, we have. Wait. Did I do everything that I could do? I think I did. I think I did all of the things that I could. So now let's go to fight. Now, we'll go to assist. I'll just keep all the same guys as I had before, I think. Go to assist and see what we have here. We have Dolores from Bugajoa, level 41 character. That's a healer. It's a really good healer. We have Malboja. No, that's the person's name who has it. Malboja. The name of the character is Regulus. Regulus appears to be pretty good to me, but it's a defender. What does it actually do? Increases. Okay, so it's just a damage taker. So we've got a healer and a damage taker. Then we have Calypso. She is a level 50. Her attack base is 2733. But she's a archer. And let's see. Her ultimate generates 1 seal stone that deals 25. Okay, this is the one who does 25% damage to Calypso's target every time she attacks. Up to 4 instances of seal stone can exist at the same time. That's okay. Then we've got Lord Sigma, a level 50 Dreja. Attack is 1908 on that. I am not super impressed with that. Ultimate is when activated increases max HP. And that's because, again, she's actually a defender. Cody wants me to refresh to see if he's there. But first, let's look at this one. This is Tazira. Tazira is not very amazing so far. Let's look at this. Within 6 seconds, rapidly shoots at the enemy with the highest HP in range. Each shot dealing 70% damage. The default attack interval of this skill is 0.33 seconds, but it becomes shorter as the hero's attack speed increases. Cool. Alright, so we will refresh it and see what we can get. Alright, this time we got almost the same thing. Got a little bit different. Try refreshing for my champion. Yes, I did that. We have Cerberus. Cerberus, let's see. Attack 3597. The ultimate. During the ultimate, increases damage by 80%. Additionally, each instance of damage dealt will inflict 50% slow on the target for 15 seconds. Alright. And then we have level 50 Boreas. Attack is 2739. This is a mage. Activates Eternal Ice Haven and increases damage by 150%. Each attack will reduce the trigger interval of the next frozen purification by 1 second. This effect lasts for 21 seconds. That seems cool. And here we have Tazira again. We saw Tazira earlier. All right, well, we can try it again. I know that Cody really wants his to be seen. I don't see it yet again. We've got Cerberus though. Attack speed is 3391. It's a mage. Summons 4 souls of the damned and reduces the summoned number by 1 with each ultimate cast. A minimum of 1 souls of the damned can be summoned. What is this? Inherits 100% of the master's attributes and assists the master in attacking enemies in range. Each attack deals 80% AoE damage, and it's really cool for AoE stuff. Not as good for single target, I think. Then we have a level 15 result. And then we have this to 0 again. Alright, we'll update the thing again. Well, we have Ruzaac, and I think that Ruzaac did really well for me last time I used him. So I think I may actually go with that one. Cody says, yeah, sadly, I don't think it's going to show up because you don't have the right set gear unlocked yet. You think that's what it is? It might be. I'm not sure. I think I gotta not pass up the Ruzaac though, because I think that was pretty good DPS last time though. Better grab it while it's there. Cody says I used Dolores. Her ultimate increases the champ's damage in her ultimate range. I don't know who Dolores is. Is it Bagajoa? Okay, that's the okay, let's look at her ultimate. Applies 35% inspiration to other allies in range for 18 seconds. The thing is, I just don't really have very good people. I guess I could. I'll be ultimating with them all at the same time. So sure, could do. Could do that. Well, I don't know. Well, okay, let's just go with it as is and take out. Okay, we'll take out this. Well, okay, I don't have to remove her necessarily. Just not necessarily use the healer. Actually, I don't seem to have the healer in the group. Cool. Well, that does make it an easier decision, doesn't it? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start. She heals a lot as well. And then you say a little or a lot, who knows? Now, I've got to look and see, where in the heck is she, first of all? I'm so bad at the visual things. This must be her. Okay. And so, I really don't like that spread. I wish I could see a little more. What if I turned it? Alright, then it's kind of garbage that direction. We could do better that way. And if we put her here, that would probably be best. Yeah, let's go there. Alright, doesn't really matter which way she faces, I don't think. Alright, so can I remember? Probably not how that goes. Put him here. She only heals 2 in front, so that one and this one in front. Then we have probably I should have put her out. She's not as good DPS, but we can get our other people out faster. That's alright. We're gonna just do this. And face him forward. And then what else do we have? We've got a pretty decent mage here. Put right there. And then we've got her. She's very good. She has a pretty big range though, so let's see. I could put her further away. How far out does this go? Not this, this. Okay, it goes to there. So we could put her here and still be within healing range. And then get, probably... She's not great for this, but, we'll do it anyway right there. We've got... This one does pretty good. And can still hit from there. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and blow these up. I can change the viewpoint again. Now, realistically, it would be best to do her ultimate first, I think, the Dolores girls. And then the AoE caster guy, or whoever else, everyone else. Probably with inspiration, I think would do better. So that'll be the plan going forward. Well, going forward, I think is actually just to use them all as quickly as possible because that feels like a good plan to me. I did a lot more damage doing it that way than in stacking them. And we're doing enough damage now that I don't have to save up the ultimates in order to interrupt the dragon's claw and stuff like that. Previously, I had to save up when I first started this, or I wouldn't have enough DPS to interrupt his dragon claw and dragon spit. Destructive spit, that's the one. Couldn't get it interrupted before. Now I can. So. Let's just kind of keep an eye on what's going on here. So Arrogance is dealing the most DPS, followed by Voltus, then Bien, then Borat. So Arrogance is the demon guy. Voltus is the lightning guy. Brienne is the archer with the visor thing, and Borat is the duel. So I found out those names so far. The ones who do well get my attention more, obviously. Oh, interesting. Now, I don't know if the healer if she does any damage at all, or if she only does healing. I don't know who Marine is. You know what? I bet that's the other archer. Kind of garbage. I mean, she's not terrible, I guess. She's on there, at least. I don't know who Mari is. You know what? That's got to be the water girl, right? Ice girl? Okay. Yesterday, I was doing, I think, like 12%, maybe something like that, at a whack. So, let's see if we can get a little bit more in today. I don't know because yesterday I was forgoing the healer, just not using it and just replacing it as they went. And of course, we had different assists at the time too, so difficult to say, really. Got an ad break going right now, it appears. So she could inspire all of the people, which is advantageous, certainly. I don't know how much her inspiration, like, it applies 35% inspiration to their lives. Really quick now, he won't show us what inspiration means, really. It inspires them, but what exactly does that mean from a numbers standpoint? Don't know. Ah. Slow clicking happened. Okay, they killed one of my guys. Don't know. Okay, it was my fighter. So we'll throw another fighter out into the mix. I think I threw her in the wrong spot, as a matter of fact. But it doesn't matter. So we did 15% of the dragon's health. That's pretty good. Stats ended up being Arrogance. Again, he dominates the DPS on my team. There's no question about it. It doesn't matter. AoE fight, single target, doesn't matter. The archer girl is normally better on single targets than the AoE mage. And that continues to be true. The dwarf does pretty good DPS. And Ain does pretty good DPS too. the only real advantage so far of Ain over Borat is that he,
Oh, by the way, you also want around the corner has
his basically his faction ability is a little bit better. Sorry, and my mind blanked on what exactly it was that was better about Ian. But yes, that's the thing. Now to complete that,
actually it was the
and then we'll do that again. Try to get now. Hold on. What is the dragon is at 15%? So if we can repeat that performance or better, then we're going to defeat the dragon today. It's on my shoulders, and I don't feel up to the task, honestly. All right, what do we have here? We have Aona, who is a level 50. During the ultimate that lasts for 20 seconds, each attack summons a star domain at the enemy's location, dealing 50% AoE damage. Well, okay, I think we need single target guys, not AoE guys at this time. Cerberus again. Which it's not that he was, I don't know, I don't think he was terrible. I think he just was dying really quickly is what was happening. Now we have Ruzaac again, and Ruzaac was pretty good on the damage. I don't have a healer in this group right now. I don't know that I can do the DPS required if I also have a healer that isn't doing it. I think I would do better to just replace my guys as they die than to do that. Let's see what this thing is. Beatrix. Her ultimate is Summon Dreams Eater. During the ultimate, increases Beatrix's and Dream Eater's damage by 50%. Expands Dream Eater's target search range to the entire battlefield and reduces the cooldown of talent by 5 seconds. Cody says, yeah, Cerberus, he literally just dies. Kind of stink. He can't be healed either. Yeah, he does. He just dies. And I think he does he blow up or something when he dies, or I'm not sure, something, but it's just not good. He does the dime pretty well. I think Ruzaac did pretty good. We'll try repression. Let's see what we got here. All right. We do have Xeris. I don't know anything about him. Attack 3391. Ultimate skill summons 4 souls of the damned and reduces the number of summoned number by 1 from children. We saw this a little bit ago, actually. I don't know much about him. We've got a defender from Crix. I don't want a defender, I'm pretty sure. Unless the defender is just amazing somehow. This has some healing, actually. This guy is a defender with a bit of a heal. Increases defense by 30% for 20 seconds. During this period, grants defense-based healing to the ally with the lowest HP and range per second, restoring hit points and 50% base healing. I don't know about all that. We have a level 18 Theowen, and we have a level 43 Vortex. Vortex has a pretty good range. Say that for him. His attack is 3173. Increases the healing multiplier by 25%. He is a healer. When triggered, restores hit points equal to 10% max hit points for all allies in range. If the heal amount exceeds their max HP, 110 will be converted into a damage-absorbing water shield that lasts for 10 seconds. That's pretty cool healing stuff going on there. And what if I just brought a healer as a backup in case I need it? I don't know. Cody suggests trying Wrath. Says he'll buff Arrogance. He does AoE, but should do decent single target as well. Wrath. That's the, yeah, okay. I see what you mean, because of the Lord thing. It's true. I mean, you know, of this group, sure, why not? I don't know. Decisions. Now, the question is to throw in a healer or not to throw in a healer. I'm leaning toward not. I could keep this girl in, the one who makes summoning go faster. It doesn't make their recharge go faster, however, so I'm not sure that that's terribly useful. Our DPS is questionable. I could throw in a healer in that spot. I don't know. She may out DPS that poison mage down there. I'm not sure. We can play test real quick. I don't have a long time, but let's no, yeah, okay, we can play test and hopefully still have that assist unit. Let's try it. It doesn't cost Crusade Rude, but grants no rewards. Autopilot result can be uploaded. Weird. Now, would that mess up our... who knows? Let's check. Haven't done the playtest before, so let's see what happens. Sometimes the dragon drinks Chasm Challenge to obtain dragon blood. I think we got that one figured out. So let's change the view so that we can actually see what we're doing here. It's so many people that I don't know what's happening. I'm going to throw her out front and then throw him out behind her. And then I don't remember what Wrath does and if he can hit from behind or not. We'll assume he does some good damage, so we'll toss him out and put in behind him. And then, let's see. Let's try... I think I went without a healer this time, so we've got to do some good DPSing here. And hope the best. Goals. Alright, we can... You know what, I don't want to do her. She's not very good. We put her here because she can hit from there. One more deployable. Who is the one? Let's do him. Her. It. Now notice it didn't put Wrath in the mix at all. So this is just the basic what's going to happen with the party that I have here situation. We definitely want to see how they hold up without a healer. And if they do good, then I'm not going to add a healer. There's no reason to. If they do good enough to do at least 15%, then I'll take it. Oh yeah, maybe I could press buttons, but you know. So I don't really need to do phenomenal. I just need to do at least 15%. Cody says playtest is very useful. Yes, I would imagine. I normally kind of do it at the last minute, this fight, and so I've run out of time to do anything like that. But maybe we can handle it next time. Charging its power for a heavy assault. This is where we're going to get smitten. Okay, we didn't because we were able to DPS enough. Arrogance is doing the best. Wrath is doing well, so we did have Wrath in this group. We'll try doing this. We've not lost anyone yet, which is impressive. In phase 2, we're going to lose somebody, eventually, but maybe not immediately. Looks like we've got Ian, who's taking pretty good hits back there. I'm probably going to be the first to go. We're definitely going to be the first to go unless something terrible happens to whoever this is. Dalen. I think Dalen was the first one out there, I think. We've got him as a backup. I don't really know that he's worse. going okay so far. Destructive spit. It's fine. Cody says looking solid. Rath's putting in some work. Yeah, he sure is. Arrogance is awesome as always. But Rath is second at the moment. Followed weirdly by Brienne. Oh no, that's not weird. That's my single target ranger girl. Forgot. These names, man. I never know what I'm talking about. The trouble is that I recognize people very well in real life, but I recognize them by like things that aren't necessarily I don't know, they're not necessarily visual. It's more of body language and facial, like, yes, facial recognition to an extent, but that's not all there is to it. What's cool is that if the guys have been out before and they die and they go back, then they come back in at whatever stage their ultimate was already at. And I've noticed that. We have some deployables here. Let's throw that one out. Got some stuff happening here. I don't know if it's good stuff or not. I haven't decided. Still thinking about it currently. Stuff is happening. Cody says I'll get used to it about recognizing these folks. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not great at it. Alright, so failed to unlock autofight because assist was used. So that was 295 blood worth. And I think that's actually pretty good. I think that's all I really need. And I think that might be the only way we can manage it. The question is, who should I put out first? Probably the higher damage dealer as soon as possible, which was... I'm going to write it down somewhere, actually. Hold on just a moment. Alright, so for damage, we've got arrogance on top. Now, we don't want to put arrogance out first. We want to put the, I don't know, the girl who makes people come out faster. We want to put her out first. But we got Wrath after that. Unfortunately, it's not telling us names on this screen. We got that, let's see. Visor chick next. Then we got AoE Mage. You know what? His name's Voltus. I remember now. Cool. So Voltus, then we got Ian after that. That one doesn't matter. Just putting her out first. Then Eye Patch Girl. Then the crowd control. Man, I think, you know, I feel like some of these didn't have as much of a chance because they weren't out there very long. But the rest really don't matter very much. They're unimportant as far as their damage goes. The girl at the bottom is actually fairly decent because she gives inspiration to those around her. But I don't know. It's not all that important. I think we're gonna start this a little more properly this time. Alright, we're gonna do okay, we have total dragon blood of 264. That time we would have gotten 290 something. So I think this is gonna work out okay. Alright, we've got to use the old brain and it's hard. So let's go with fight. We're gonna keep the same crew as before. Uh-oh, Wrath is gone. So they did get rid of our Wrath when that happened. Good news, Wrath is now back. Smizzle Demented is the Spire of Wrath. Good show there. I don't want to mix it up with anybody else because he's already proven his worth. And so, gonna go with that. Let's go ahead with it. Let me look real fast, see what it is. Okay, increased damaged. Yes, okay, that all looks really good. Alright. So, let's give it a shot. Start and try to not be brainless. So, we have the Dalen, that's her name. Dalen first, followed by Arrogance. Then Wrath, which I don't know how far ahead he hits. Then we've got Visor Chick. She can go really kind of anywhere. Here's fine. Voltus is next. Put him over to the side. And then we've got Ian. Ian can be behind somebody pretty safely. Eye Patch Girl, she can go pretty well anywhere. Put her here. Then Crowd Control Girl. I'll stick her here, because why not? So, there we go. That's the play. Then we just knock out the, I don't know why it wants us to switch the point of view all the time. But I did it. So there we go. Now, I like this point of view better. I can see everybody clearly. So we're going to just throw out those ultimates as soon as possible every time we can. Replace people as soon as they die. You know, you can be replaced. It's that's the threat on the table, guys. You better do good and don't die. You're gonna get replaced. That's all there is to it. I don't even feel bad about it. You know, I do what's best for my crew. It's not personal. Alright, now, well, this is getting close. Dragon is going to be promoted. That's good for him. In a little bit, he's going to be fired. You can't fire me. I fired you. Alrighty, now it looks like the Crowd Control Girl is going to do her move here in a moment. It's not an impressive move for this kind of a battle, but you know what? That's what it is. Dragon's charging up. It's a close one between her and the Visor Chick. And actually, we've also got Ian well on his way, with Voltus coming up behind. Alright, maybe I can double click, and maybe I can just single click twice with a little stutter in between. You never know with me. I was one on the call. I was loaded. Yes, he is. Nothing I can do about that. It seems like the Advisor Girl regenerates hers slightly faster than the Snow Queen over there does. I can almost remember her name, but it's just not coming to me. Eye Patch Girl, I can't. Oh, you know what? Why am I not looking at the damage output? That's the real question. Can't do it right now though. Uh-oh, she went down. Alright, we'll throw him out as a backup. Oh no, did not see that he was ready. That hurts. Oh, maybe we'll do enough. Arrogance is doing great. Wrath is doing good. Brienne and Voltus are putting in a showing. I don't know if it's a good showing, but it's a showing. Cody says, yeah, they have different rage amounts. Rage is the ultimate bar. Yeah, I finally figured that out. It's interesting because I haven't actually seen it mentioned that anywhere. It's just one of those things you have to just intuit, or for me, and did not intuit it. You have to just happen to notice it at some point, or think about it long and hard, and finally realize that that's what's happened.
Yeah, that's about my favorite.
We're on phase 4 right now, and we only have 47 seconds left. We lost him, so we'll put this one back out. He who hesitates is lost, right? We have to go quickly, or we won't get that 15% that we have to get in order to kill the dragon, because there's nobody else in the guild to do it. So it's all on our shoulders right now. Feeling it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'll put him out. Her out. The wolf person out. Doing it. Maybe. No, we're not even gonna get another ultimate off. It's like that. Well, maybe. We might get one off for Ian. It's not the best one in the world, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And now we can sit back and wait, because unfortunately that was our last hurrah, and we got it or we don't. That's all there is to it. Ooh, that was good. 314. That was good. All right. Cody says nice though. Yeah, right. Absolutely not bad. All right. So, as we thought, Wrath and Arrogance just kind of carried the team, as a matter of fact. The rest of them were great backup, but I don't know, Wrath and Arrogance were the big hitters for sure. All right. Good to know. Now we'll complete this. We did really well. It wasn't enough, but it was good. It was 19.27%. All things considered, that's not bad. We got second place overall in the current guild layout. Pretty good. I'll take it. We'll take it. I wish we could have gotten it, but that'll be tomorrow's endeavor. I'm sure that between all of us, we can manage that tomorrow. So, good news. All right, now I've got one more thing that I can do before I have to get out of here, and that is the war room. And we go over, no, not the war room, wrong thing. We need to go over to the events, actually. Wait, let's check the friends and make sure we don't have anything I need to do there. Okay, we need to quit claim and give. That's what we need to do. Now for real though. We're gonna go to events, scroll down through zombie invasion, and run through this sucker. I was doing something yesterday. I don't know if I was doing anything good or not, but I was doing something. What is this thing? Increase all damage? Nah, we don't need that. We are going to do reducing potion prices. Ultimate duration is increased and few special potions are added. And the shop will not offer refresh potions, but it also won't offer low quality. So let's give that a shot. See how it goes. I like when I tried this yesterday, I liked the gold increasing things, and that was on the lightning here, and I also liked the something of Styx. It's not spiral, it's spring, that's the one. Alright, so I liked the spring of Styx, I liked the gold producing lightning stuff, and I don't remember, I think it may have actually been the bolt that was doing the words, you know? They're hard to use. It's a tough time, words. Now, decisions, really, because I don't like any of them. Do I go ahead and just refresh it and waste a refresh right off the bat? I normally don't use my refreshes, but I want to start out kind of strong, I think. So we're going to do it and see what happens. All right. I like those a lot better. We're going to get the Blazing Bolt because I can't remember if that's the one or if the other lightning is the one that does that gold production thing. But we're going to go with it like that. And then this one is, yeah, it's whatever. We'll go with Dart because we have some Dart going on. Kind of try to concentrate on those for the moment. We could give our single target damage up. We've got some other options here. Every 40 enemies killed across all skills increases Spring of Styx damage by 10%, stacking up to 150%. Now, one thing is, not all of these things stack. So, like, if you get a Reaper, and then you get another Reaper one, then the first Reaper one they don't stack, it seems. Now if you get a Reaper 1 and then you get a Reaper 2, I think the Reaper 2 overrides the Reaper 1. But the light damage increase, like when it's like single target damage increase or light damage increase by some percentage, that seems to stack. Cody says, I've got to go sadly, but I'll be looking out for the next stream tomorrow. Hope you have a nice rest of your night. Thank you very much, Cody. It was a pleasure chatting with you today, and I hope you have a good rest as well. I'm going to go with a single target damage plus 40%, even though it's not what I want to do, it's what I'm going to do.
So like even when it's not for the money still
Alright, now we have Solarity gives Blazing Bolt cooldown negative 0.5 seconds and damage plus 50%. That's pretty good at Solarity 3, which is the best kind of Solarity to have. We don't have another one yet, so this seems like a good opportunity to get it. So I'm going to do that. I also, though, really do like the Punishment of Light one, but I'm going to go to the Celerity while I have it as an option. Oh, ultimates, right. I should do those. Alright. Now, the more tornadoes, the higher the basic attack damage, or Celerity 2. That's even better than Celerity 1, believe it or not. And that would be for the Spring of Styx, which is extra nice. Or Reaper 1. Let's go with Celerity 2. Because that's one that... Okay, Celerity actually, I think, does stack. I think. We've got Split 2. Upon hitting a target, Lightning Chain splits one time. Okay, we could give Blazing Bolt a shorter cooldown, which would be good. And it stacks with the gold thing. So, what do we want to do? We have Solarity 2. Spring of Styx, will it stack with that? It'll definitely increase damage by 20%. Well, no, that's already increasing damage by 20%. I don't know if it would stack or if it would just override. It just says minus 1 second. So you know what? I think it might stack. Let's enhance it, see what happens to it. Okay, it started with 8 seconds. So it did stack, because both of those went off. Alright, good to know. Now we've got all kinds of stuff here. So we gotta pay attention, because we only have 370 to spend. Can't do the Light Mastery, obviously. It's a little bit too much. If we had 5 more coins, we could. That would be super awesome, but we don't have it. So, then we have Ultimate AoE Potion. During the Ultimate, AoE damage is significantly increased. Or the Burning Potion. 10% chance to inflict burning for 5 seconds when dealing damage. So that's every time you deal damage, you have a chance to inflict burning for 5 seconds. I like the Ultimate AoE Potion. I think I've got to go with it, even though I want to go with the burning. I'm going to go with the AoE, because I think we're going to end up having a decent amount of AoE going if all goes well. So, now, we have options once more. Let's have a look at this and see what's going on. And right now, we've got Blazing Bolt doing it's doing over half the damage. Lightning Chain is next at 19%, then we've got some Spring of Styxes here and there. Okay. There's something that will eventually, if I can get it, make Blazing Bolt cast continuously. I think that would be better, obviously, than the Blazing Bolt cooldown of -0.5 seconds. So maybe we rely on getting that, hope to get that, and we just get this damage increase too now. Blazing Bolt executes common monsters whose HP is below 15%. Net increases lightning chain both bounce count and split count by 1. That's very good. Blessing, when obtaining any high quality potion, additionally gain 5% light damage increase. Okay, that gives light damage across the board, and we're going to get some high quality potions because that's all that we're seeing in the marketplace.
I hear it. No, I'm not dancing.
We have Light of Thunder 3, which increases the blazing bolt quantity by 1 and light damage by 20. That's kind of hard to pass up. Burning Dark is a tornado thing, and dark damage is obviously dark damage. Dark damage is great, but I think we got to try to go with this blazing bolt, increasing the numbers of them and their damage, of the light damage overall. So we're going to go with that. It's not looking really great yet, but I'm hoping that it's going to look really great soon, right?
I don't know why somebody thought about my.
Chainblade 2 gives a chance to summon one tornado and damage goes 20%. E, pretty good, but we could have Circuit Forbid 1. Lightning Chain reduces light damage reduction on resistance on enemies, and that's just light damage across the board. I don't know how much it reduces it by. I would like to know. I'm not sure how. These are currently the stats that we have going on our character. We can't see how much damage reduction there is here, though. I was hoping it might show, but it doesn't. This also won't show us anything like that. It just tells us what's going on. What is, no, I can't click that, apparently. It doesn't let. So, it's a difficult decision, honestly, but this doesn't say it's just, this is just straight up damage. It's not dark damage specific or anything like that. So damage plus 20%. I'm going to do it. Alright, Solarity, the more tornadoes, the higher the attack speed. Overdrive, the ultimate effect duration is plus 10 seconds. During the ultimate, it unleashes one spring of Styx every 5 seconds, and then we can reduce fire damage reduction, and if it has burning, pursues dark damage. So, Overdrive is obviously, that's the better one to do here. We got more springs of Styxes incoming during the ultimates, which is, hopefully we'll be able to slow those down, or, speed those up, I should say, a little bit. Lightning Chain reduces light damage reduction resistance on enemies, or we've got AoE damage. I think we need to reduce the light reduction. Let's make sure we don't already have that. I don't think we do. Okay, we don't. So, let's enhance that. Currently don't have a whole lot of AoE going on. Could use some more. It's not great that on wave 7 we're already having monsters get close to the fence like this. We have some AoE possibility with Blast 3. We could put cooldown on Blazing Bolt. Or we could add some benefits to Spring of Styx and slow down the enemy. Both of those, actually any of those are pretty decent. We're getting out a couple of Blazing Bolts at a time right now. They're doing decent damage. This will increase damage overall plus 40. That seems like a good thing to do. Okay, let me look at this real quick. So, see what happens. We click this. And yeah, so single target damage is there. It doesn't actually show us the overall damage, I don't think, of, like, okay, single target damage, yes, but just damage, not so much. Expand String of Styx range and damage plus 20. Our dark damage is currently 50. So if we click this, it doesn't change. I don't know where that is being added that we can see it. I'm afraid we can't track that. We can expand string of Styx range and damage in general plus 40. So let's get that. Okay, now we're gonna make the monsters more difficult. And I think we will take the gold so that we can get some potions here soon, hopefully. I don't know when we get the potions. It's just kind of randomly, it seems. We have 775. Oh, well, this is a no-brainer right here. Each light master increases dark damage, and each dark master increases light damage. Right now, light damage is at 70, dark damage is at 50. So 70 and 50, we get this, it still shows 70 and 50. See, I don't know how to see those kinds of numbers. I mean, it's obviously good, and I keep it, but what's the deal here, you know? If we can get a dark damage plus 20% or critical damage plus 20%, which one? Now, one of these things maxes out. Is it crit damage that maxes out, or is it crit rate that maxes out? I remember seeing it say somewhere that one of the stats maxes. It's a hard cap on it. I don't know which one. So I think for now, given that I have to make an actual choice, I'm going to choose dark damage plus 20%. Then we're out of gold, so we skip and we move forward with life. We could increase our blazing bolt quantity by 1. Or we could inflict dark burn when dealing damage with tornadoes. Or just when dealing damage in general. That's the tornado one. Blazing bolt has a chance to pursue 1 time and damage plus 40. Gonna go with that. Damage plus 40 and a little bit of pursuit. Okay. Bouncing is good. And also increases damage plus 40. But over here, we can increase 1 spring of Styx with each cast. That's good. Or increases lightning chain trigger chance during the ultimate. Ultimate effect duration plus 8 seconds. That is a good thing. We do like it. We're not doing as much with this as I would like. I don't feel that I'm getting the options I would want with the direction I'm going. Lightning chain inflicts 40% damage reduction on enemies for 5 seconds. That's very good. We can blazing bolt. It triggers it 1 additional time, reduces base damage by 30%. That also seems very good. Or it increases lightning chain both bounce count and split count by 1. I think I'm going to go with blowout, actually, this time. Alright, we've got Circuit Halt 3. The closer the enemy, the higher the hero's damage dealt. Light damage plus 20. That seems good. We could do Blazing Bolt quantity plus 1. Or Spring of Styx inflicts slow and reduces damage reduction resistance on enemies. I like it all. We are doing 58% with Blazing Bolt. 24% with Spring of Styx. The thing about slowing them down is that allows everything to do more damage. Slowing them down is good, but I'm sure we're going to get more later, and I think we have time to do that. Let's go with the light damage plus 20%, and if they do get closer, then they'll be dealt more damage. All right, we've got lightning damage increase 1, circuit halt 1, or damage increase 2, lightning chain damage plus 60%. Lightning chain damage plus 60%. That is this one. We don't have anything on there yet as far as that goes. So I mean, lightning chain is what it is. So we could also do the light damage plus 30%, which would apply to both blazing bolt and lightning chain, and would pump up basically our blazing bolt. So let's do that. Let's enhance that. All right. Let's see what else we got going here. There is some more opportunities. All right, Wind's Blessing 2. The more tornadoes, the higher the basic attack damage. Dark damage plus 20. We got Pursuit. Blazing Bolt has a chance to pursue one time, and then just damage plus 20. Or Lightning Chain Bounce Attack plus 1, damage plus 20. Now, what do we already have? Do we have Pursuit? We have Pursuit 3, so we don't need Pursuit 2. Do we have Bounce Attack? Now, of course, it would still increase the damage overall, but this Bounce Attack also increases the damage overall effectively. So, I think that's the one we go with. It's create increases damage across the board. Sure, let's go. All right, we're on wave 12 right now, which is pretty early in the game. Damage increase 1, tornado damage plus 40%. We got Spring of Styx damage plus 40%, or we have Split 2 upon hitting a target, lightning chain splits one time and damage plus 20%. Do we have any splitting? No, we don't. Let's go for it. Alright, now some potions. During the ultimate, it continuously triggers meteorites. Yes, the meteorite storm is excellent. We must get that because it has a chance to generate burning pools. It does good damage. It's awesome. That is all. Let us go. And then dark damage is the other clear choice. So we do that and skip the rest. Now we have lightning. Okay, we got light of thunder, blazing bolt, quantity plus 1. That would be this right here. We already have one, but that one I think will stack. I mean, I know it'll stack actually. No. Damage increase 1 increases Spring of Styx damage by 40%. Or we've got Circuit Halt 1, the closer then the higher the damage dealt. Not sure that stacks, and we already have it. Spring of Styx damage plus 40% is pretty good, but Blazing Bolt is carrying us right now. Maybe we'll get more of them. I mean, yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. We should go with the Spring of Styx damage just because of that ultimate effect duration plus 10% during the ultimate and unleashes one Spring of Styx every 5 seconds. I like the Blazing Bolt quantity going up, but maybe this is the better option for now. Now we've got an extra tornado with the ultimate cast. We've got damage increase 1, which would increase our Blazing Bolt damage by 40%. Or Blazing Bolt crit rate plus 10%, gains gold on crit hit, and has a cooldown of 1 second, and damage plus 10. Yeah, doing that. Blazing Bolt executes common monsters whose HP is below 15%. Blazing Bolt stuns enemies for 1 second, can trigger up to 1 time per enemy, and Lightning Chain can bounce this to the same target. Damage, overall damage, plus 50%. Well, let's do Ricochet then. Don't have that yet. The Lightning Chain is chaining pretty well. Blazing Bolt crit rate plus 10%, gains gold on crit. Okay, let's see here. We already have Smash 2. If we get a second instance of it, does that stack? That is the question. I don't know. Circuit Forbid, Lightning Chain reduces light damage and also damage plus 15%, and then of course Chain Bounce. I really think okay, has a cooldown of 1 second. That is very good. What do we have currently for that? We have exactly that, right? And so the only benefits we would get is, I think the crit rate would go up plus 10. Gaining of the gold might go up. The cooldown would remain the same because it's 1 second all day long. So, damage plus 10%. Let's have a look at what we have here for the circuit forbid right now. Currently, it's a number 1, so it doesn't do that damage plus 15%. I feel like we take a risk on the Blazing Bolt. We're gonna, maybe we gain more gold that way? I don't know. If we do, that's a good thing. It's duplicating. We don't know if it stacks or not. Let's try it. I don't know that we're going to be able to notice if it does stack or not, but it is what it is. We've got Nether Calamity 1 increases 1 Spring of Styx with each cast, damage plus 20%. That's for the Spring of Styx's Punishment of Light 3. Blazing Bolt deals an extra damage equal to 30% gold. Light damage plus 20%. That seems like the way to go right now. The other one is single target damage plus 20. Theoretically, we're going to have more gold as we go along, and after we put that extra gold gathering thing on there, we can increase dark damage by 30%, lightning chain damage plus 40%, or blazing bolt crit rate plus 10%, gains gold on crit hit, and has a cooldown of 1 second. Sadly, we already have that. Now we have that in like 2 different ways, I think, right? Yes, we have it twice as Smash 2. I don't know if it's doing anything or not. Lightning chain damage plus 40%. We're not doing a great deal with the lightning chain. We're doing more with the bolts. We could increase our dark damage across the board. Our dark damage is pretty not great. It's not terrible. It's not great. I don't know if this will stack. Smash 1. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I like to hope that it's stacks. I can't really tell. Alright, we have the opportunity to get this Dark Mastery plus 1, so obviously we will get that. The chance to inflict Dark Burn when dealing damage. That one also seems like a no-brainer. We'll get that. And now we skip the rest. 1 Spring of Styx when casting the ultimate, 1 Tornado when casting the ultimate, or Lightning Chain reduces light damage reduction resistance on enemies and damage plus 15%. We check again which circuit forbid do we currently have. We have number 1, so the only thing we would have added from that is damage plus 15%. That is damage across the board. We have overdrive and on both the tornadoes and the Spring of Styx that we could get. Let's get the Spring of Styx one. How's it go? Now we've got a tornado attacks have a chance to strike twice. We've got a boil. Spring of Styx reduces enemy's fire damage reduction if the enemy has burning, pursues with dark damage 1 time. I think I might have something that does make burning happen, but I don't really remember for sure. Maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't look good. We don't have much in these departments. I suppose we can do tornado attacks, have a chance to strike twice. It's really terrible options. You know what? If we refresh, we might get better options. We only have 2 refreshes left. And we're only on stage 16. But I normally don't use my refreshes. I normally don't use any of them. And this time, okay. Yeah, the damage frequency of Spring of Styx. That seems okay. Let's do that. Alright, we don't need fire damage. We could get an extra skill, which is good. Or refreshes +2. We are low on refreshes, but I'm gonna get the extra skill choice. We have a chance of getting really good things. Spring of Styx damage +80%. That should be fine. Let's do that. We need more Springs of Styx, and we need bigger Springs of Styx. Summons one tornado with the ultimate cast, damage +20. Closer to the enemy, the higher the hero's damage dealt, and Spring of Styx cooldown -1 second. It's currently at 8 seconds because we did stack them successfully, so let's do that again. And now it should be 7 next time that goes by. Every 7 seconds instead of every 8 seconds is great, and every 7 seconds instead of every 10 seconds is phenomenal. We got Circuit Forbid 3. Now, I think we have 2 right now. No, we have 1. So that's a significant upgrade. Previously, we just had the first line there, and there was no damage increase. Could get that. We also have Reaper 2. Dark damage +10%. Every 40 enemies increases the Styx damage some more. Well, alright. What's dealing the most right now? Light by far. This will give, it already has given light resistance. Damage in general +20%. That's good. It's on everything. So, I hate to do it, but I think I've got to. It's the third one of it, and I feel like gotta take that opportunity when it's there. Damage increase 2 increases tornado damage. Proliferate 1 has a chance to spawn a Spring of Styx with enemies die. That sounds good. Blazing Bolt has a chance to gain Cobalt when cleansing. Do I already have that? It's called Fortune 1. I don't think I do have it. So, gold or Spring of Styx spawning? Well, tough call. I will go with the Spring of Styx. Hopefully, this means we'll get significantly more Spring of Styxes. Tornado has a chance of knocking his airborne, summons one tornado with the ultimate cast, or restores rage. Yeah, let's restore rage when lightning is triggered. Lightning chain. That sounds very good. Blazing Bolt executes common monsters below 15%. Blazing Bolt stuns enemies for 1 second, up to 1 time per enemy. Or increasing lightning chain with bolt, bounce count, and split count. You know, it's a tough one, honestly. Let's look at this real quick. Oh, wait, let me trade again. Okay. Trading more times might be good. It's not quite an AoE, I think, but it's like an AoE. It's AoE adjacent. It's like a single target AoE, which is kind of cool. Whoa. Sorry, that was my phone ringing very loudly. I think I'm gonna do bounce count and split count. Let me send them a tech real quick. Every hit triggers lightning chain split. That's good. Okay, that's very good. Now we have enough that we can get multiple of these. So let's take the dark damage and the XP boost, which will do good things for us, and then skip the rest. But first, let me address this personally. There we go. And then we'll skip this. Now, we have options, and they're good options. I like them. And like all of them. Restores rage when lightning chain is triggered. Damage plus 20%. Let us look at what we have in that regard already. We have Rage Chain 1, which already is restoring rage when lightning chain is triggered. Now, is that... We do like that, but is that going to be better of restoration of rage than what we already have? I'm not sure. Bounce attack 3, let's check that out. We have bounce attack 2. Bounce attack 3 will increase the damage a little bit more. And that's across the board on both of those. Tornado has a chance to inflict dark burning and dealing damage. I think. Well, damage plus 40 is better than damage plus 20. If that's the only benefit that we're getting and they don't stack, then we gotta go with bounce attack 3. I just realized, though, that it would have been the same game either way, I think. So I think the other one was not giving any previously. Okay, that's right. Basic attack has a chance to summon one string of Styx. That's very good. AoE damage to surrounding targets is very good for the blast. And then we have summon from tornado with ultimate cast. Alright, let's see. Blazing Bolt is very good. If it does 25% AoE to its surrounding targets, that's also very good. The Razor Edge 2 is also very good. I like all of these things. The String of Styx is not shabby, even though it's not as good. It's still pretty good, and it's lower level. So let's go with the Razor Edge 2. We got damage increase 2, which increases String of Styx damage by 60. Mire 2 slows things down and it reduces their damage reduction overall. Bounce attack 1 makes the lightning chain bounce once. We didn't get Mire earlier, even though we wanted to. I wanted to, at least. The damage increase... slowing it down is effectively damage increasing. By how much? I don't know. I think I may rely on getting more Mire top stuff later and go with the damage increase for now of 60%. Don't know. Was it a good chance? I'm not sure. Good try. We've got lightning chain attack, bounce attack plus 1. Burning Dark 2. Tornado has a chance to inflict dark burn, and dark damage goes up 20%. Or we've got Proliferate, has a chance to spawn one string of Styx when enemies die, and damage plus 20%. Do we already have a Proliferate? We have a Proliferate 1. It does not give us the damage increase. So that's damage across the board increases. Don't know. Hard calls, honestly. I think, I don't even know what Dark Burn is. It feels like it must be a damage over time that gets put on. I don't know. I don't have a lot of tornadoes. So you know what? I'm just going to go with the Proliferate 2. I don't know if it will increase our number of Springs of Styx or not. But maybe. Okay, we can split Lightning Chain once. More tornadoes is higher basic attack damage. Or single target damage plus 20. And that, again, is across the board for all single target damage. I think we're going to enhance that. Okay, now, one tornado with the ultimate cast and damage plus 20. Blazing Bolt quantity plus 1 and light damage plus 10. Now that's gotta stack, because those are just pluses. Then we have Tornado has a chance to knock and use Airborne. Gotta go with Light of Thunder too. Now we get some Awakening skill. Spring of Styx reduces enemies' attack speed and dark damage plus 50%. Very good. Self-destruction, when Tornado disappears, it deals 60% AoE damage once. Dark damage specifically. Foil, Spring of Styx reduces enemies' fire damage reduction. That's not as important. Let's go for Spring of Styx. Reduces their, I think it was magical resistance and whatnot. Now, deals 150% dark AoE damage to all enemies, knockback all enemies, and inflicts slow on them. Very good. Alright. Nether Calamity 1 increases 1 Spring of Styx with each cast. Increases 1 Spring of Styx with each cast. Wonder what that means. Damage increase 1, Spring of Styx damage plus 40, or Chain Blade basic attack has a chance to summon a tornado. Do we have Nether Calamity already? I don't think so. We don't. So let's go ahead and grab that, because we do like the Spring of Styxes. They're very nice, and they're just sucking these guys down into doom. And that's a good thing. We appreciate it. The portals of doom are phenomenal. Alright, we got a boss incoming, which is, I think, pretty fine, honestly, and I'm not concerned about him. Okay, Spring of Styx has a chance to restore the fence's HP when it kills enemies. That's very good, but we can't get both that and enemies hit by Spring of Styx and Domain of Styx. What's Domain of Styx? Is that this one? It is. So if it hits by Spring of Styx and Domain of Styx, have a chance to trigger lightning strikes. Enemy gold drops are doubled, and 5% of gold is converted into attack. Now, when it says converted into attack, I don't know what it means, but the question is, do we get a chance to restore? Let's not get the chance to restore gate health. We're gonna make them not get to the gate. How about that? We can get this one. We can also get the light damage increase. And the XP, which will level us to get another choice of items. So, we have Spring of Styx damage plus 40%, Lightning Chain damage plus 40%, or Mire. Never have I used Mire yet in this particular wave, or this particular, I don't know, set of waves, battle. This is just for the lightning chain damage, which is not great. That one just does the Spring of Styx damage, which is pretty great. We can slow them and reduce damage deduction on enemies. We seem to get Mire pretty often. 40% is a good increase. Let's go for damage increase 1. Now, damage increase 3, Blazing Bolt damage plus 80%. How is our Blazing Bolt? It's very good. Plus 80% seems good. Tornado damage plus 40%, or we could stack up on Styx damage. Do we already have Reaper of any kind? Is another question. Because if we already have it, then I don't think we need to get it. I think it does not stack. We could rely on getting another offer of it later, maybe at a higher level, and going with Blazing Bolt damage. I think that's what we're going to do. Just hope we get another Reapers at some point. Getting that early on is a good idea because it's every however many creatures killed. So, I mean, it would have been a good idea on the one hand. On the other hand, it's okay. We have currently, this is very close, the light damage and the dark damage are both doing well. But, I think we'll do the light damage. Let's do that. Those meteor strikes are pretty dang good. let's go look at this again. String of Styx is doing good work. Blazing Bolt is doing good. Alright, we've got Overdrive 1 increases lightning chain trigger chance during the ultimate. Having a look to see what kind of stuff we have here. We already have Overdrive 3. It says increases its trigger chance. Maybe it would increase it further. I don't know. The more tornadoes, the higher the basic attack damage. Dark damage plus 40%. It's almost worth it just for the dark damage plus 40%. And it may be, except, okay, we have Overdrive 1. Summons 1 Spring of Styx when casting the ultimate. Well, we already have that. I don't know if it'll trigger twice. I wish that we knew more about these things. If there's like a guide somewhere, that would be amazing. So let's increase our dark damage via this little tornado guy here. Sometimes you gotta add a little just for utility. Alright, here we have some options. We can increase dark damage by 20%. Yes, we do that. We can get 12,000 XP. That's going to level us maybe even twice. Then we have attack speed plus 30%. Seems like a no-brainer, really. We've got things triggering off of attacks. So let's get it. Sure. Now, what next have we? We've got upon hitting a target, lightning chain splits one time. That's split 1. And at the Calamity 1 increases 1 Spring of Styx with each cast. Now see, that seems like it will definitely stack because it increases 1 Spring of Styx with each cast. Not that it does 1, it increases by 1. So that seems like a good choice. Tornado has a chance to knock enemies airborne is the other one. And that's not bad. The enemy's airborne thing is good. But I think we're going to increase our Spring of Styx with each cast. That's a better option, you know? Alright. We've got the lightning chain thing. Upon hitting a target, lightning chain splits one time. We've got wind force 2, chance to knock enemies airborne, and damage overall plus 20. Or we could increase just the blazing bolt damage by 60%. Spring of Styx is doing 47% of the damage. So if we increased its damage by 60%, that's actually better than increasing all of our other damages by 20%. But I don't know, because we get the... It's actually really a tough one. The Blazing Bolt is not winning right now. It's not at the top, but it's the second one. I like knocking them airborne. I'm going to go with damage increase 2, I think. Let's make sure that I don't already have that. I don't think it matters. Because it's just a damage increase. It's a plus 60%. So, let's just go that way. Let's enhance that. The more tornadoes, the higher the attack speed. Tornado attacks have a chance to strike twice. Or when 10 tornadoes disappear, it deals 60% AoE dark damage once. Leveling up our tornado element, huh? I wonder. Nah, better not. The more tornadoes, the higher the basic attack damage. The more tornadoes, the higher the attack speed. That'll improve all of our stuff. Maybe that's the way to go. I think so. Everything that triggers off of attack will improve from that. Blazing Bolt executes monsters below 15%. Blazing Bolt stuns enemies, can trigger up to 1 time per second, or during the ultimate additionally triggers Blazing Bolt every 2 seconds. Additionally triggers every 2 seconds. Well, that seems very good. Let's go with that. Alright. Now, doing the whole slaughter thing. Pretty good right now. We are on wave 30 at the moment. Alright. We've got Proliferate 1. Chance to spawn one spring of Styx when enemies die. Not sure that that stabs. Chainblade 2, basic attack, has a chance to summon one tornado, damage plus 20%. And that's damage across the board. Might already have it, don't know. Pursuit 1, Blazing Bolt, has a chance to pursue one time. Now, I'm quite certain we already have Proliferate. We'll make sure, but I am quite certain. There it is. Okay, how about Pursuit? I feel like we already have Pursuit. Yes, and it specifies chance to pursue one time. So unless it triggers as two separate instances, it won't trigger. So let's check Chainblade 2. Basic attack has a chance to summon one tornado. That guy there, we don't have much in the way of tornadoes because they're not very exciting. Still not great. So the only thing it does then is increase damage plus 20%. That's the only thing we can be sure about. Let's go ahead and enhance it there because I think that's the only one we can be sure it does something for certain, and it's not just a duplicate. Now, potions. We've got a lightning chain potion. Blazing Bolt has a chance to trigger lightning chain. That's very good. That's really very good. Springy Styx can restore the fence is another one. And, you know, I like all of these things. I'm going to see if I can get all of these things. I can. It'll decrease our thing a little bit, but it allows us to get this stuff. So I want the Dark Mastery. I want the attack speed. And you know what? I'll even take the XP potion. Just a little closer to that next level. Alright. Now, skip. We're on current wave 32, by the way. Blazing Bolt cooldown minus 5 seconds. I don't think that's relevant possibly at this point. I'm not sure. Chance soon. Lots of gaining gold. I don't know if that stacked or not. Got the cooldown there. During the ultimate edition, it triggers Blazing Bolt every 2 seconds. Now, how often is it currently casting? I wonder. Well, I don't know, but we could decrease it some more. Lightning Chain reduces light damage resistance. We have that. Or we could increase our light damage all across the board. But that's mostly Blazing Bolt. Let's take off 0.5 seconds of its cooldown. Now notice that this thing here, Lightning Chain, is just casting constantly. It doesn't have a cooldown anymore. And that is because we have a couple of things going on here. See if I can find it. Well, I don't know. But for some reason, we've gotten rid of it. We could go gold plus 200 in 2 different ways. The other one is fire damage plus 20, and that's not helpful because I don't have any fiery things. Increase the monster's HP or increase the monster's movement speed. Well, you know, I think I would rather increase their hit points overall and get the gold that way. We are racking up the gold pretty well. 200 is a drop in the bucket. but it was better than our other option, which was fire damage that we don't even have. We have an increased fire damage of 50%, but we didn't, we don't actually have anything to do with it. Alright, now, 20% chance to inflict Winter's Bite when dealing damage. That's damage, any of the damage dealing done will do that. Chance to inflict burning for 5 seconds when dealing damage. Both of these things are great, and the light mastery is obviously wonderful. So, do I go ahead and give us attack plus 60 that I don't really care about? Just so that I can refresh the page. It's 375 tokens that will take away from some of our blazing bolt damage. But it could increase it overall. Let's go ahead. Yes, that was a good decision because Light Mastery 1 is here. Actually, we've got a lot of good things here. Restores 10 rage per second. And that's just of everything. And that may be the thing. Yeah, okay. And XP plus 7,000 will level us, giving us therefore another choice of things like this. Proliferate has a chance to spawn one spin of 6 when enemies die, damage plus 20%. And we already have Proliferate for sure. Proliferate 2. We have it. We can still gain damage plus 20%. We have Overdrive 1, which summons 1 tornado with the ultimate cast. It's very specific, and we don't already have it. We don't have that. We don't need it because it's Overdrive. Or, not because it's Overdrive, because it's tornadoes. We could get it. The tornadoes aren't really that impressive. Kind of terrible, actually. Basic attack is a chance to summon one tornado. Now, what was it that we had are we increasing our dark damage with our light damage as well as our light damage with our dark damage? I don't know. I've forgotten. Increases lightning chain trigger chance during the ultimate. Summons one tornado. Has a chance to spawn one spin of Styx when enemies die. We have that. Damage across the board plus 20. This is lightning chain trigger chance during ultimate. So we have Overdrive 3. You know, we don't have summoning tornadoes with the ultimate cast. And it will increase our dark damage. No, it won't. It'll increase our attack speed, is what I meant to say. And just by being dark will increase our light damage, I think. Lightning Chain is not dealing all that much damage right now. Thing is, if we got the Proliferate 2, we would get damage across the board up by 20%, and also it would knock us up to level 20 on that category. I think that's what we do. The level 20 is a good place to be. There's going to be, yeah, it's good stuff. Right now, the Spring of Styx wall is keeping everything at bay. We've got meteorites raining down. We've got, you know, well, we've just got all kinds of stuff going on here. Wind's Blessing 1, the more tornadoes, the higher the basic attack damage. We have that. Circuit Halt 1, the closer they are, the more they get damaged, and Lightning Chain reduces light damage reduction resistance on enemies. So, we have that already. don't know which of these things stack and which of these things don't stack. I guess we could do this Wind's Blessing again. I'm not sure. 20% chance to inflict Winter's Bite when dealing damage. No, I think that stacks. Winter's Bite stacks 3 times. We can increase our luck. We could deal Dark Burn when dealing damage, or we could increase. Let's increase our attack speed for sure. How's about we just go ahead and get all of these and see what appears? Okay, we got light damage plus 20%. Another light mastery. I don't know really if we need more of the Dark Burn. I have no idea how much that stacks up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get it, and then skip, and then pay attention when the boss comes. How many times do things stack and things like that? See that. We're increasing their stuff again. Looks like luck plus 20 or plus 5 is going to be the best way for us to go there. Gold is increasing rapidly. String of Styx is doing 59% of the damage. Blazing Bolt is doing 27%. Tornadoes are doing virtually nothing, but they do have some other things going on. Maybe. They're increasing damage across the board, basically, is what they're doing. And they're also increasing a little bit of attack speed. Okay, we've got Light Mastery, we want that. Okay, crit rate, crit rate can go up for sure. So right now it's at 5%. Let's bump that up. Now it's at 11%. You get a little bit more luck, it doesn't hurt. Physical damage, I don't really want it, but I do want to see what's on the next screen. Right now the physical damage increasing 50%. Let's see if that, yes it did immediately put that back up to there. We can increase our attack. Our crit rate could go up again. You know, we can just clear this board again and see what we have. We got more Light Mastery. Okay, the Fallen Phoenix is pretty good. And it's going to happen every time the ultimate casts. Oh, heck. You know what? We're going to run low on gold. But I'm liking these things. Maybe we're going to run out of gold, honestly. That's going to decrease Blazing Bolt by a good bit. Might be worth it. Hopefully. Hope it was worth it. Alright, Blazing Bolt stuns enemies for 1 second. Triggers up to 1 time per enemy. Blazing Bolt executes common. So let's stun him. I've been wanting to do some stunning. Let's do it. Dark damage plus 20%. This is Reaper 3. Have I gotten any Reapers at all? I've kind of avoided them. So I haven't. It's late in the game at this point. We're already on stage 44. Is it worth it? It immediately boosts it by 20%. Then it'll increase that. Yeah, you know what? I think that may be the way to go. Let's just get Reaper 3 and move forward. Self-destruction? Yeah, why must it be tornadoes? We're very late in the game here. Well, probably. It depends on how long we last, but I feel like it would be okay to do the refresh at this point. We won't get any more, You know what? It's a tough one, really. If we get more tornadoes, we do increase the basic attack damage for what good that is. But we also increase the attack speed. So that may actually be worthwhile to just have more tornadoes. Let's do it. Punishment of Light 2. Blazing Bolt deals extra damage equal to 30% gold. Light damage plus 10%. It says, and extra damage. Oops. Blazing Bolt is this one. Extra damage equal to 30% of the gold. We have Punishment of Light 3 right now. Will it increase it? I don't know. Pursuit has a chance to pursue, and all damage goes up 20% with that. It's tough. Extra damage implies that it would be on top of. But the Burning Dart increases dart damage plus 20. This has a chance to pursue and deals, all damage increases by 20. If all we're getting is the damage increase part, then we should go with the pursuit. But I don't know if that's correct or not. Extra damage and 30% gold. Well, you know what? Let's go with pursuit 2 and get that extra damage plus 20%. I think. Maybe? Sure, let's do it. Tornado damage plus 60%, or summon one tornado with the ultimate cast and damage plus 20, or increases tornado effect duration. We want more tornadoes because that's the only good they are. Divine Judgment deals 180% light damage to all enemies one time and executes low HP enemies. Hold on 30 seconds. That's very good. Well, that was a terrible time for those monsters that happened to be out at that moment. Now, they are starting to make it outside of the Spring of Styx right now. Something to keep in mind for sure. They're getting a little too far from me. I don't like the spread that they're getting. Get some more tornadoes. Expand their range and increase their damage of the Spring of Styx, or knock enemies airborne. So, either way, damage across the board is 40%. Let us expand the Spring of Styx more. Maybe that'll help some of this situation where we have some monsters escaping. Okay. We did get 3 triggers of the winter's whatever on there. Alright, we can get gold, we can get dark damage increase. Okay. Dark damage increase seems to be gold plus 200. That would immediately increase the amount of damage that we're getting from Blazing Bolt by a good bit. A third of 200 is a little under 70. But that's just a straight number. I don't know what it means. Or how much damage extra that would be. Alright, well, we could just go with the dark damage. I already have a lot of gold, so it's kind of a drop in a bucket in a big way, or in some ways the same. I may regret not going with the other thing. I don't think it matters if common monsters move faster. They'll get out of this pretty Styx faster. Okay, we'll go with the common monsters HP plus 100 and the dark damage reward. Play it safe. Alright, now we can increase our dark damage by 30. We can get the 6,000 XP. Don't really care about the physical damage. And I don't care about the fire damage because I don't think I have anything doing fire damage. So we're just gonna skip and go on. The movement speed is not making a big difference on common monsters because they're just getting pretty much wiped out anyway. Alright, we've got Blazing Bolt. Okay, we've got Razor Edge 1. Basic attack has a chance to summon one string of Styx. Fortune, Blazing Bolt has a chance to gain gold from killing enemies, or Blazing Bolt cooldown, negative 1.5 seconds, sorry. We could certainly get an advantage from that. It does definitely stack. More strings of Styx seem good. Let's do that. Getting another boss incoming here. Now potions. We could actually benefit from all of these potions. So attack speed plus 20? Sure, don't mind if I do. 20% chance to inflict dark burn when dealing damage. Dark mastery plus 1 and restores 15 rage per second. Then continuously triggers Blazing Bolt. That's the one I was talking to you about earlier. Blazing Bolt is not currently in that situation, but we want it to be. So there we go. Now, the rest of these I don't really care about, so let's move forward. Combo. Tornado attacks have a chance to strike twice, or when tornado disappears, it deals AoE dark damage once. Basic attack. Okay, summoning tornado, summoning tornado. Lots of that going on. The more tornadoes, the higher the attack speed. Not really having trouble with AoE situations, so let's just have them attack twice. Fallen Phoenixes, that's good. They summon tornadoes as well. The Fallen Phoenixes do. I don't know if they do anything else or not, but they do that. Or so it seems. It's very unclear exactly what a Fallen Phoenix does, and when you first get one, you have no idea what's going to happen. You just kind of try something and see what happens, and that's how this game goes. I haven't gotten much leveled up on the sides here. Okay, again, all of these items are good. We've got single target damage increase of 20, luck plus 4. Okay, the attack plus 60 is not great, but the restores rate 15 rage per second is great. I don't really care about the attack, but I do want to get it out of the way because that's the last thing there. Crit rate plus 6%. What are we at right now? 17%. Nice. Tornado has a chance to split when it ends. I don't think I want it necessarily. I don't think I need that. So we'll just take that one and that one. Attack speed plus 30. Crit rate plus 6. Alright? Now, let's go forward. We can increase our monster's difficulty some more. We could get a couple more refreshes, we could get more luck, or we could get dark damage plus 20%. What are we looking at right now on the damage? Dark damage is major king at the moment. Let's go ahead and give it some more. Dark damage damage increase plus 70. Sounding good already. Could increase our Spring of Styxes with each cast. Blazing Bolt deals 25% AoE damage to surrounding targets. I mean, we're going to go with increasing the dark damage more. It's definitely a hard-fought battle out there where they are struggling to get out of this Springs of Styx. And Springs of Styx makes more sense in a lot of ways. I assume it's the river Styx. And we're having little wells of them bubble up. Well, all of these are phenomenal. So, how about I get all of them? Dark damage plus 30%, dark damage mastery plus, or dark mastery plus 1, light mastery plus 1. And we'll go ahead and split our tornadoes, I think, while we're at it. It costs a lot, but hey, let's do it. Because I wanted to get to this screen, which is also amazing. Light mastery plus 1, XP plus 12,000, that'll level me. Attack speed plus 30, and critical damage plus 30. Then we can do dark damage plus 30, crit rate plus 6, and single target plus 20. Maybe I want to go ahead to the next one too. I don't like that. Attack plus 60 we have to get through to get there. Dark damage plus 30 is great. Light damage plus 30 is also good. Let's do another round with it, why not? Alright, now we're on the last bit we can get. We could level and take the light damage. Let's do that. Let's get the level and the light damage. And then skip. Restores rage when lightning chain is triggered. Damage plus 40%. Do we have that level of rage regen is the question. We have level 1 of that. So we would get the damage plus 40 as the additional for sure. Don't know if we would get the other part. Nether Calamity 1 increases 1 Spring of Styx with each cast. And that's clearly increases 1 Spring of Styx with each cast. Summons 1 tornado with the ultimate cast. I don't know really what to do here, but I think I like the damage plus 40%. Let's just do that. Alright, now Blazing Bolt cooldown minus 0.5 seconds, damage plus 30%. We got tornado damage plus 40%, or the more tornadoes, the higher the basic attack damage, and dark damage plus 20%. Let's go with the damage plus 30%. We already do have Wind's Blessing, so I like Solarity. We get a little bit faster cooldown on the Blazing Bolt, and we get damage plus 30. So Blazing Bolt, by the way, is down to 3-second cast time. It's going pretty fast. Now, we're starting to break through. We're still having a problem. We're good ways from a level, unfortunately. I had a few ultimates go off, and that's helped. But we gotta have more than that if we're gonna get through this. Okay, we can increase the attack speed. We can increase our luck. And we can level up and see if that gives us something that we can hope. Upon hitting a target, lightning chain splits 1 time, damage plus 20%. Blazing Bolt quantity plus 1 and light damage plus 10%. Now that is a guaranteed extra Blazing Bolt. It's not the thing that I'm doing the best with right now. I need the Spring of Styx damage increase, really. The only one that would help with that would be the split 2, because that increases damage across the board. Quantity plus 1 of Blazing Bolt is pretty nice. Punishment of Light deals an extra damage equal to 30% gold. The thing is that I don't know if it stacks. Light damage plus 10%. We also don't have a lot of gold right now because I just spent a ton of it. that is Punishment of Life that does that. And we already have number 3 of that. I'm really not sure if that would do anything. So House Bound will go ahead and split the lightning chain, possibly more. I don't think so. It says 1 time, and I suspect it actually does mean 1 time. So if we already have it, I don't know that it'll help. We don't already have it. Well, wonderful. In that case, that's the obvious one to go for. Alright. Now the issue is we're still not doing great. We're getting a lot of damage to the fence, and we don't have any way to fix it. So, we've got to get that extra skill. Unfortunately, it's also going to unlock their movement speed. Okay, you can. Basic attack is a chance to summon 1 Spring of Styx, dark damage plus 10%. That one is one I already have, I think. Raise your edge. And so I don't think it would help that much. We can expand Tornado's range and damage plus 40%. That'll give a little more damage again across the board. Unfortunately, we're about to just get killed here. There's nothing to do about it. Well, the current wave was 65 when we got done there. 16 minutes and 11 seconds. That was pretty long. What is this? Alright, the Spring of Styx dominated. The bolt was next, but it was a very distant second. Alright, let's complete that. I think it went okay. Alright, now, tap here to close. We come over here. We got a zombie invasion. It's got something for me to claim in here somewhere. It's right there. Challenge 1 time daily during the event. So we claim that. We get 10 auto fight chances. Cool. That's always good. Don't know if we have anything else we can do. May as well go look around real quick. Mysterious Altar. So I did one of these earlier. I won't do another one right now because they cost rubies. And I'm saving up my rubies for the big crossed ball jamboree. However, we did do the one. Right now, we're out of these rings for this one. Brave Conquest starts in 3 hours. Duel of the Champions. I think they have. This is the next one to claim. That'll be a 4-star psychic power. Now, how do we get these points? I don't remember. Oh, fight arena battles. Yes, okay. Arena battles for the win. And really, it would be ideal to be able to get all 3 of these potential rare summoning crystals. The rest of the stuff I don't really care about, but the summoning crystals I want to have some of them, so that's the goal at the moment. What have we here? We can quick clear and give. We can add Kale and player 138288982 to our friends. We have some friends favored here because they are from the channel. And what I want to see is if any of them can yet be invited to the guild. If they can, I'm going to invite them. Nope, no such luck. Alright. So, let's off with that. There's something else. Maybe the arena? My stamina has already come back quite a bit while doing that event over there. Let's go to the arena. And we have 2 that we can use. May as well do it. Both of these appear to be the same guy. They're using exactly the same people. One of them is Russian account, and the other one is not. I think they're the same guy. Alright, well, we have this team here. Let's see if the auto fight works. Should I? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I should do it better. Alright. Let's do start. Alright. I've got all these guys. I want to wait to put out arrogance at the bottom here, I think. Give him enough time to get his hits in. I apparently brought a healer to this last time. Now, he's done the same kind of thing as I have over there. But my guy is currently dealing more damage than his guy is, so that's an important thing to note. Want to do more damage to his guy than he does to ours. He just now put out his second guy. Alright. So, that was a close one. We almost tied on that, as a matter of fact. He's got another one coming. This guy hasn't taken as much damage as my guy has, which could end up being a problem. If you slow him down, and maybe that'll matter. Don't know. There were other options. I chose this one. I hoped that Arrogance could take some more hits. He's being slowed significantly, so surely, right? We can put the healer out in a moment. Maybe. Yes, we can. Because that guy's gonna be dead. Alright. So healer it is. I put her in the wrong place. We can't move her yet. We can't undeploy her. So too bad. Too bad. That's okay. It was unnecessary anyway. That was very bad there. That was definitively the wrong place. It was terrible. I needed to wait a little longer on that too, man. Oh no, it worked out okay, I guess. Alright, gonna wait and now go. Gotta blow that one up at least. Now this is an utter mess. I suppose I can do it like this. It's okay. Now he is definitely winning the DPS fight over there. Which is not good, because we're gonna get hit hard by the oh, you know, the demon guy, whenever he beats the crud out of us momentarily. However, their base is getting hit pretty hard right now. So it may be okay. Maybe we won't get hit that hard. Welcome back, Stroby One Movie. I'm over here beating on a base at the moment. Trying to stop losing. Failing to stop losing, but trying. Unfortunately, his team is a little bit higher BP than mine, and we're placing things about the same. Okay, so it just doesn't take that damage. Might have been a good idea to wait to get both of them in there, but I don't know, you know, it feels like I've got to stop them as soon as possible, really. So, they're DPS and harder. Trophy says, I've been looking, but I was in Discord with that guy from earlier, Maceman. Well, cool. Somehow I won. It looks like they must have breached defenses, gotten through, and um, beaten the thing at the end there. The tower. That's the one. Tower, base, I don't know. So we got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champion points, and 5,000 gold for that experience. We got one more fight we can do. Let's see here. How about that same guy again? He almost beat us the first time. Let's try again. We'll do the auto fight because I think I would do exactly the same thing as before, since it worked last time. Now, will he do the same thing as before? That's the question. If he doesn't, then my strategy may not work. But we're doing it in triple time. He was able to get this guy out a little bit sooner than I was. This guy's kind of getting slaughtered, but we lost him because he won faster. And this guy heals, or that guy beside him heals him. Whichever the case may be, I'm uncertain. Got that. Alright, cool. This bodes well for us, actually. This guy's low in health. He's got some healing going on somewhere. But I think it's an ultimate. It doesn't seem to have an often enough. And so now, that guy got through. And is beating on the base a bit. Lost the round, but I think, I guess I should say we lost the battle, but I think we will win the war. Let's see. It's looking promising. They're just smashing through his guys now, and that's going to work for him. Alright, so we got for that. We got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 5,000 0 XP potions. Very nice. Not bad. Not too shabby. Alright. With that in mind, I've done everything we needed to, everything basically that we could do there. Let's go check and see what the rewards are that we have with this daily thing, the tied on slot rewards from town thing. Stamina potion sample, and 5 engraved runes. Now, challenges. Scroll past the stamina rewards. They go on for a while. But we can claim the 88,000 for spending 5,500 stamina. Let's do that. Alright. What more? Guild quests, we can claim that. Challenge Drake's Chasm 2 times. We did that. So we get 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity tokens, and 5,000 gold. Pretty good. No complaints on that. Alright, what else is there to claim or do or something before I pop off? There's a storage something going on here. There's a shard. Oh, we can make a 5-star guide if we use this. Alright, so we'll assemble a 5-star psychic power. Done. Now, go back. Let's check the events because there's something here. Duel of Champions. We got another 4-star psychic power. Engraver's Exhibition. Now this is one where we can place the little stamps. Alright. We only have 5, so let's do 1. And we looked out, it's in a nice place. Alright, cool. Got it. Friends over there. We can click claim and give. And don't really... Not sure about that person. Alright, I think that is everything. I guess I can put on some auto attacks or something, I mean, but... Oh wait, there's this guy. We need to claim these... Let's see. Arena permit, 2 of them, and stamina, 180. Well, we have 2 more arena potions, apparently. And in order for them to refresh, we have to use them. So, okay. The next one on the list, we have a 3 winning streak right now. I don't actually know what the winning streak is. It says after achieving specific winning streak milestones, commanders will earn bonus points when defeating opponents. The requirement for winning streaks and the corresponding bonuses differ by rank. So, if you have a 3 to 6 winning streak, you get an added arena pass, I guess, arena token back. If you have 7 to 9, you get 2. If you have 10 plus, you get 3. Okay, crazy. Well, I don't think we'll be able to beat the 70,629 guy, but we might. You never know. Let's see. Monsters are massive. Opponent's team BP is 70,629. Do we have the slightest bit of chance of killing this thing? Don't know. Don't know. We could give it a go. I don't think that our hero here could stand up to the assault. And the healer can't keep him alive. Could double up on the heals if we got rid of her, the white-haired chick. Could try that. The only DPSers, though, would be our mage. It sounds terrible. Sounds like a terrible plan, overall. We could admit defeat and go with the other thing. Or, you know what? We could get defeated for real instead. Why run away with our tail between our legs? We could just get beaten. How much more fun that would be. Now, got to wait on arrogance to get out. I mean, he's the only chance we've got. And then I think I'm going to have to probably, I mean, the choices are 30 PS on it that won't do very much, or try to heal arrogance and make him not dead. I'm feeling like healing arrogance is the answer here. Alright. If we do that, we only have the one guy really who needs to heal. So let's just put it on him. And that way she won't be casting it. Try and cast it on other people, for one thing. Right now, it looks pretty bad for them over there. Now, We do here, and then do up and down, or well, yeah, this way, this way. It doesn't really matter. She won't be hitting more if she goes up. This would probably make sense. I should have put her on the other end and faced her up, like if I'd put it to the south, but that's okay. I mean, we seem to be just kind of winning here so far. I'm not sure what they're doing over there. Maybe here. And like this would be it. So Stroby, how did the Discord session go? Now we have this guy. And he can also face down. I keep realizing right after I place them how very wrong I have done things. But that's okay, because I think we're just gonna win anyway. In spite of ourselves. I don't think there's anything we can do. These people are just, they were facing the wrong way for anyone to get through. Stroke said, good. Joined his guild on live, have a solid plan and understanding what to expect. Excellent. That's very good. What next? So we got 3 arena coins, 8 dual champion points, and 5,000 gold. Alright. Snazzy. Now, we only have 1 play left, and we go here. Again, this is actually ridiculous. There's no way that we can survive this, I don't think. But we'll just forge ahead. Try to do better. Try to learn this a little bit better. If nothing else. Same strategy, basically. The strategy is, don't get killed. That's what we're going with. This time, I think I'm going to improve it, although I know I'm going to die. But if the strategy improves, then that's all I'm really looking for. And the guys on the platforms aren't going to get hit at all. So I don't want them in range to be healed at all. I don't know if I'm going to get my healer out before my guy is dead. It's going to be a close call. I think I am, actually, so it should be okay. I only want him in range. Then let's see if I can put her in a better location. Right here, facing up, to get more coverage. I'm just going to drag her around for a minute so I can look at things a little bit. think right there, and facing down. You know, I'll just go ahead and do it like that. No, right there and facing up, of course. Facing up, sure. You know, we might win this. Over there, things are going poorly. His base is going down, and that critter's health is not really going down. He's gotten past him, and I've got some ultimates going off. Okay, now this guy, if I think this through, I could go here. No, I won't. I'll go here. Just like that. Alright. Oh, Stroby says about that time when hit the sheets had one new teammate. Definitely seem to be killing this guy significantly faster than that thing that's getting killed over there. I have another wave incoming in a little bit. It would be cool if we could get this guy killed first, but I don't think we're going to. They're gonna pile up on us, and that maybe what that guy over there is counting on, that he can just survive this weather and storm and make a comeback. But we'll see. We'll see how it happens. How it actually plays out. While I want to guess that now, I think I'm going to wait for this guy to stick his foot in range. It goes so slow. Ah. Alright, now. We're definitely doing some things, but he's gonna kill that guy for sure. And unfortunately, we were not able to kill the first guy, so that's how it's gonna be, I'm afraid. And I mean, I can sit and beat on him, but he's definitely doing better in some regards. In other regards, I mean, his base is going down. But I'm getting piled up on, and it could be a matter of time for me, too. I noticed that Voltus recharges a lot faster than the others. So his rage is primo. He's a very angry white-haired magician, Jim guy. And we still haven't killed the first guy, and we're a minute and a half from the third wave. I think we can hold on to it. All right. Fortunately for me, that four-armed man who got through for their first time has been beating solidly on the base for some time. The question is, which one will die first? Arrogance or their base? This is a war of attrition. Battle of attrition, I suppose. However you want to look at it. Someday, I think I'm going to kill that very first one that came out. Not soon, apparently. Someday. goodness. This is slow and painful, no matter how you look at it. Well, here comes wave number 3. I wonder, can we get wave number 1 guy dead before wave number 3 guy makes it? For the 2 wave number 3 guys make it. We really need to, because this is not good. Oh no, he's gonna be beaten on our base now. Furthermore, he's outside the range of our hits. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, his base is going down, our base is going down, everybody's dying here. Who's dying fastest? I don't know. Arrogance is still fighting a good fight in there. Can't see him beneath all the monsters. It's looking rough. Very close fight, which is great because, you know, the guy I'm fighting about has much better food over there. So I think this was a good showing of my people, really. I think they all did a great job. And shall be commended for their hard work in that battle. Let us upload that as our thing because I'm gonna have to get off of here. I'm out of the tokens that way. If not, I'll try an auto battle. We got 3 of the arena tokens, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 5,000 gold. I'm not. Congratulations on defeating all opponents. Here's your reward. Okay. Well, let's try it against somebody a little bit lower